Welcome back, everybody, to another All Things Nerd video. As always, my name is Nathan. Welcome back to exploring the world of Azeroth in World of Warcraft. Today we are back in the Mists of Pandaria expansion, where we're going to be taking a look at what is inside the uninstant version of the Stormstout Brewery. I've been wanting to come inside of this place for a long time and to see if I could clip inside or get inside, and I think I found a spot where I could actually get in. It's been a minute since I've made a video, so I thought, you know what, let's start up again. Yeah, guys, we are back, and I'm excited to be doing this video. Oh, it looks like the dude spawned over there. People camp that guy so long to try to get that mount. All right, anyways, let's go fly up into the brewery here. I'm excited to do this video. We are back doing out of bounds content. I found a spot over here on this side of the Stormstout Brewery, and we are going to see if we can actually clip inside this place, and I believe we can right here. This looks like a good spot to put a seesaw. All we got to do is just completely jump inside this place. Oh, are we already clipped in, or we're not? I don't know. What's going on here? This is weird. So it looks like I'm gonna shrink here in a second. Where are we exactly? Oh, so this is like an oh, I thought so we actually need to get under here, and we should be able to with like a pillow real quick. That should be no problem. So what we're going to do is we're gonna do this. There we go. That's where I wanted to actually get to. I didn't realize that the underneath of this place didn't actually have a like a low ceiling, so when I came under here I was surprised. So this is perfect. Actually, let's do our drinking horn, and we should actually clip through here. Yeah, we should. Okay. Now the thing is, I don't know if there's actually anything in there, so we might just fall completely to the ground. What I think I'm gonna do here though is I'm gonna mount up and see if we can fly directly through, and we can't. Okay, let's try that again. I think we can actually get it. We're just gonna stand up here. Ah, it's not letting us do it now. What the heck? Come on, game. Be nice to me here. All right, there we go. Okay, let's try again from this side and see if we can actually stand up. Now it's not letting us. That is weird. Why isn't it doing it? Come on, game. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're actually like inside the building, and from what I can see, it doesn't look like there's actually anything here. But if can we walk forward? Oh, we can. We can actually just go along the side here. So maybe this actually isn't a really good place to actually try to break in, which I thought this might be a good side here, but it looks like the pillow is working better than the sandbox storm griffin here. All right, well, that is a bust. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my other spot here in just a second. Well, I got good news. I made it inside, and I'll show you guys how I got in here in just a second. This place gave me a little bit of a it was pretty tough to get in here, not gonna lie, until I found a great spot, but it took quite a minute to get in here, which I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did. But how cool is this? So we are actually in the uninstanced version of the Stormstout Brewery inside, and I didn't know that there actually was the interior inside of the dungeon itself. I thought this was all empty, because from the outside looking in, you don't get this view of seeing all of this, but I was able to see it from above, and I'll show you guys here in a minute what I'm talking about. But isn't this really cool? So here goes like the dancing baboon monkeys floor that you fight the boss in here, and they're doing like the dancing and the spinning on the barrels and all that. So it's pretty cool that they keep all this interior inside of here. Now unfortunately the doors are closed, so we're not gonna be able to get out. But they do keep most of everything inside, and I was actually pretty surprised by how much they kept inside of here and all the detail they keep from the dungeon. And I honestly did not think that Blizzard would keep the interior of the dungeon inside of here. I mean, I know that it is the Stormstout Brewery, but a lot of times with the outside of dungeons, and this is actually pretty rare, you don't get the whole interior of the dungeons outside in like the real retail world, a lot of times you just get like a little ambience piece of it, or a like back rooms type piece for it, and it's just behind the portal usually. So this is pretty rare that you get like a whole modeled version of the dungeon outside, or outside the uninced version of inside the dungeon, if that makes sense. It's like a dungeon inception, so it's pretty cool to be in here. I've never broken in here, and that's why I wanted to come in here and show it off to see what was actually inside of here. But what the thing that's interesting to me is that it feels like you're actually inside the dungeon too, because you have like the light shining through the windows. So it's like you're inside the dungeon itself, and the dungeon music's playing too. I don't know if you hear that. So really neat stuff. I'm sure the second floor is also obtainable as well. I just have to fly over there. But look at even like the blue fires running on the bottom here underneath these big barrels. So pretty cool to be in here. I thought the ambience of this place was really cool. So anyways, I'll be right back. I'm going to show you guys how I got inside this place. So give me just a second. All right, so on the back side of the Stormstout Brewery, you can kind of see here on my map, there is a side of the building which is just barely enough. The ceiling is actually hanging below, and it's just low enough to where you can put a seesaw or a sandbox storm griffin. So I'm actually going to place a sandbox storm griffin, and then I'm going to back out, and actually that might just work right there. Yep. And so we're actually already clipped through the doors of the dungeon. So that's how you actually break in. It's just right here, and that's how I got in originally. So pretty cool. You can see, so the thing that threw me off about this place was that from the outside here, it doesn't show the whole interior of the dungeon itself. So I thought that, oh man, okay, well, there is no actual dungeon that you can get to inside of the building. I just thought it was empty. But if you fly down inside of here, that's where we were a little bit ago, and showing off the interior. So pretty cool. I've been trying to get to the room right over here, and that's where I'm going to try to drop down and fly. And I think I know a way to get over there. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to switch back to Havoc, because I want the Fell Rush instead of the Vernal Strike. And we're going to try to make our way along the edge here without actually flying inside the map. And I think we might be able to fly along the edges here, just enough to where we don't actually clip inside the dungeon. So we got to be kind of careful here, just moving along the edge, and I think we can do it. So I'm pretty excited. I think we're gonna do it. All right, so where I want to get to is I want to get behind the portal room, because I want to go see. But look at this, you get like a cool like view of inside the dungeon. So we're kind of just clipping along the edge here. And that's it. I don't want to fly back into the dungeon, so I'm trying to do my best to just go along the edge here. And I think I'm doing okay. We're almost there. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to fly down here. All right. And then we're just going to have to make our way along the floor here. Don't touch the portal. And fly straight into here. Nice. We did it. Okay. Woo. Oh, you just fly through the floor. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that actually is not walkable, but here we go, guys. We are behind the portal inside the Stormstout Brewery, and what's really weird is the music stopped. That guy ever shut up? That guy, every time, man, he just spawns in the video. He's like made such a like an appearance. He's our star guest appearance in this video, I guess. But this is pretty cool, guys. So this is what is behind the Stormstout Brewery, the portal room that you're never supposed to actually see what's inside of here. It's just supposed to give the illusion that you're going inside of the brewery itself. The floor right here is not walkable, so you will fall through and into the water, which is kind of cool too, because then you can kind of explore underneath. But you get this awesome effect of all the containers in here that you start in the first room, where you're fighting the a few enemies as you first walk into the dungeon itself. But this is what's behind the portal. I thought was pretty neat. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to save it for my screenshot collection. And if you see here, the floor is, you go underneath it, but then you can jump back up and jump on top of the barrels here. So now we don't want to go too close over here, because obviously we'll trigger the portal, and it's going to bring us inside the dungeon. And I think we actually walked out. We did. Yeah, we clipped back in. I'm bounced. All right, but that's okay. So you guys saw what is inside of there. Now the next piece is I want to get inside the other room over here and get in this side of the dungeon, because I'm assuming it's also all modeled inside as well. And we got to go find out. So I'm going to see if I can go break into this other piece real quick. I'll be right back. Well, guys, we got inside the room, but this room reminds me so much of something. And I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of. Okay. It reminded me of Song of Storms from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. All right. Yeah, when I came in this room, it's just, I don't know, that instantly popped in my head from what I was trying to think of. But isn't this really cool, guys? So we got inside the wheel cog room, and it's amazing to me that they keep all of this inside of here, and the player is never supposed to see this unless you actually go inside the dungeon. So it's kind of surreal that we're in here. Normally you're never supposed to be in here. So it's pretty cool. I didn't think this was kept inside of here, to be honest with you, just like the other room. But it's, I don't know, pretty amazing that the wheels are spinning and everything. So why Blizzard kept this all in here, I'm not really sure. I guess just to give off the illusion like there actually is the Stormstout Brewery, but there is. So I guess whoever thought that was correct. So, oh, that's weird. Look at that. It's like making the brew of the beer here. I never noticed that on the floor. But anyways, guys, that is what's inside the Stormstout Brewery, the uninstant version. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's good to be back as always, and going forward, going to be making some more content for you guys. And if you have any suggestions or anywhere you would like to see, or maybe even do a video with me, please suggest something and we'll make that happen together. I have not been around too much lately just because of things that have been going on personally in my life, and also this week has been a little crazy, as you all know. So I apologize for the lack of content uploaded, but yeah, going forward I'm definitely going to be changing that more, and you know, I'm just going to make videos as they come up in my head. And today I wanted to do the Stormstout Brewery, so I was like, you know what, let's do it. So anyways, guys, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, my name is Nathan. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.